And we begin tonight with a heartbreaking concert tragedy.
We begin with a deadly concert disaster in Texas and the investigation into the crowd surge that left
At least 8 people have died.
Crowd management is the systematic and documented planning and guidance provided to the orderly progression of activities involving large numbers of people. As a part of crowd management, measures can be taken to direct or limit the behavior of group of people. Crowd control means that large crowds are managed to prevent the outbreak of potential problems or hazards that can result when large crowds are gathered. These hazards can include crowd crush, conflict, and even riots. Why is crowd control important? Crowd control is important to provide safe, fun experience at events. It is vital for guests and staff safety, as well as minimizing complaints that may lead to a poor event review.
Good morning. Families here are demanding answers and accountability after this tragedy, and there's a lot we don't know this morning, but we are getting some clarity about what happened in the moments before the concert and also some of the plans that were in place, but something clearly went terribly wrong. This morning, new video shows those chaotic moments that had fans pleading for Travis Scott to end his Astroworld Music Festival as it turned deadly.
There are some reasons why crowd control is important. Number one is stronger security. Another common reason for crowd control measures is for perimeter security, although this purpose is sometimes put into a separate category. When something needs to be secured permanently, then it may fall outside the purview of traditional crowd control equipment. Event venues will often utilize barricades to funnel visitors to the security checkpoint. Second is access resisting precautions. Some hazards may already be controlled, whether by deliberate measures recently improved lighting on stairways or by the circumstance in which they are found, such as strict lighting outside the venue may incidentally light the venue entrance stairs. Example of putting controls in place show additional steps you might take to address the risks you have identified. Next is for better organization. Crowd control is often used as a way to prevent what would otherwise be borderline chaos. For high traffic areas, some form of crowd control is all but essential to keep things orderly. Otherwise, navigating a dense throng could be close to impossible. This is especially true in terms of accessibility for all people, such as those who use a wheelchair. This is also another form of safety precautions.
So for the first tip is use a third party such as a police, rela, and hire some volunteer. So if we use this third party, it will help to control the crowd behavior. So as we know, if we enter to the concert, the crowd will become aggressive and uncontrolled. So if we use the third party, the crowd will behave when they were expected by the authorities, security, or the hired volunteer that we hire to control the event. Okay, for the second tip is put a gate between the stage and the crowd, so it will make some gap between the crowd and the stage. It also for the safety purpose to the artists at on the stage. So putting a gate, it will help to control the crowd behavior to become aggressive and step up on the stage, and it will give a limitation to the crowd to not become aggressive, and it will easier to control and monitor by the volunteer. So for the third tip is make a proper checkup and procedure to the crowd before they enter to the event. So it to make sure that the crowd did not bring any dangerous thing or weapon into the event. So event organizers should alert and make a proper procedure to the crowd, to every people that enter to the event, to make sure that they did not bring any weapon or dangerous thing into the event. If some people bring dangerous thing into the event, it will be dangerous to the others that want enjoy the show or the event.
I'm going to tell you about the benefits of crowd safety management. What are the benefits of crowd management? First and foremost, effective crowd management helps to ensure the safety of those at an event, from the guests to the staff and the performers that are performing for the event. When an event is taking place, everyone in the venue should be able to enjoy themselves without worrying about their safety. So, the positive from the crowd safety management is crowd behavior is under control. When we have guards like police, rela and volunteer, the crowd will be under control. People will tend to aware for what they can do or don't during the event. So other than that, no big incidents will happen if the event organizer has managed their crowd safety for their event, and safety of the people in the event will be assured. So if they are positives, it is also having negatives. For the negatives, if crowd safety poorly managed, people can be injured, lives can be lost, and people will not attend in future events. So the consequences of a poorly managed crowd can be disastrous. So such as people can be injured and lives can be lost. Even if an event is poorly managed but nobody is hurt, it may not bode well for future events. Thus, people may have less trust in a venue, and sanctions can be imposed for poor event management. So everything from orderly queues to the crowd during a big gig needs to be managed properly. If you have never been a properly managed queue, one that seemingly never moves or one where people push in at will, you will know how frustrating that can be. This frustration can lead to tempers fraying and altercations happening. So effective management can help minimize the risk of these occurrences.
Crowd control tips that can be used at the concert is: first, have plenty of usher and security on hand. A large-scale event like a concert mostly calls for a large staff presence. The usher is in charge of providing customer service, such as walking guests to their seats, keeping orders in the check-in queue, and directing attendees where they need to go. The security is designed to keep the peace, such as making sure no audience climb the barricade and the performer are not disturbed by the unwanted situation. Is it to ensure the audience experience is a good experience. Second, prepare a lot of signage at the venue. As we know, the lighting at the concert is very dim. To focus on the stage, putting up signage at a place can ensure guests know their way around by using plenty of signs in the right direction. Is it relevant to put signage to prevent something from happening? And the last one, have an emergency plan. So many things can go wrong, such as breakout of fire, sudden weather change, a brought-in crowd, acts of terrorists, or attendee bringing in weapons. Posting the emergency plan on the information board can help the audience evacuate the place using the right directions. So, as event organizer, we need to identify the crowd issue that can arise during the event to avoid becoming worse. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.